back, and we back, and we back. Black Lives Matter, y'all. Welcome back to chapter 20 of the Be Positive, the Chicago stories. Man, I'm here with my boy Darian, as always. Y'all know I'm Dario. What's up?
What's going on, y'all?
What's up? Before we jump into it, it took us all the way to the end of our thing.
Today, man.
What's up? What'd you say?
I feel real calm today.
Yeah, man, I'm real
calm.
I feel like I'm at peace. Ha! I feel like I'm at peace, my brother.
I feel like I'm wearing peace.
Ah, yeah, right.
On my back.
We are wearing peace.
No?
Yeah, we wearing the peace, right?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Ah,
yes,
man.
I'm wearing the peace.
Yes, you are wearing the peace, man. Hey, before we get any further, I just want to say, everybody out there, if you love us, if you want us to keep on going, you want us to be very, very successful Joe Rogans of the world, go ahead, subscribe, listen, and like us on all the platforms. I'm not going to name them. Y'all can see the logos down there. We everywhere. Because last time we did this, it was all bad. But just go ahead and like us. Just like us everywhere. Rate us. Give us star. Because that's how we get to be up there. You know, y'all got to just give us love, y'all. Give us love. Darian, how's your week been going, my brother?
I'm good. I just want to piggyback off what you said. Show us as much love as you did when Laughter is Good for the Soul debuted at number 1 on the charts.
Number 1.
Hey,
number 1 on the charts. What's up? Every time
a T-shirt that Dario got on, please do.
This is the championship.
And if you're out and about right now, I think until 7:30, if I'm not mistaken. Greetings by Jenny is down at Lowline Market. Is that what it's called?
Yes, she is. She down there. Over at Lowline Market. She got about 27 more minutes. You can go down there and pull up on her. I heard that boy TJ just pulled up on her, and just.
Yeah, I seen Stokes pulled up on her.
Yeah, he just pulled up on her, man. He support everybody, man. I promise you, like that dude, man. Real quick. Go ahead.
What do you say? We in here, spread the love.
We in here, spread the love, and hey, he does it probably better than a lot of people I know. He spread the love, man, and he don't stay out here. He don't stay out here. He don't stay out here, man. So for him to be all the way out here, shit, by the line, hey, that's love, man. But hey, Darian, I want to say something, man. I do want to. Shit, it's wild. Gas ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? gas ain't cheap. Shit. Shit, I FaceTime over. If you ain't within 10 minutes of me, boy, you ain't within. If I can figure out how to virtually get my hair cut, shit, sign me up, bro.
You know what? That take me back to maybe Chris Tranny's. No, maybe it wasn't Chris Tranny's chapter, but it was like one of the first chapters that we talked about because the Popeye's chicken sandwiches that came out. And back then, you and Deli was asking me how far would I drive for a Popeye's chicken sandwich, and your ass was like, "You driving 7 miles?"
I mean, look.
It's only 7 miles.
No, man, that's a little too far, man. Because think 7 miles, man. 7 miles is, look, 1 mile in the city is about 5 minutes, okay? It's about 5 to 10 minutes, you know what I mean? Depending on traffic. We'll call it 10. 7? Bruh.
1 mile in the city?
Yeah, man. Look, I went to a Micro Center down here. I went to Micro Center right down the street from me. It took me about 8 minutes to get there. About 8 minutes to get there, man. Now, if I'm wrong, if I'm wrong, somebody out there correct me. But look, to me, 7 miles, that's 56 minutes. That's an hour. I'm sorry, I can't. No, no. Unless we, no. We taking streets too. No. And the chicken sandwich good. Don't get me wrong. I don't know. Maybe my math off or something, bro. I don't know.
Bro, 7 miles ain't that far in a car, bro.
Look, I know it ain't. theoretically, but I'm just saying, sometimes it's just, people ain't staying at home. They out, motherfuckers out, So like summertime shy about to really kick off till they kick us back in. But look, people out. This traffic is real, bro. You try, you trying to navigate the north side, man. This shit, this shit crazy. This shit crazy. Yeah. I was in the burbs for a good little minute, man. Look, a mile there, you still inside your little clubhouse little area. Like that's where the mile is. So the traffic ain't bad. You might go past the little, you might go past like the little neighborhood school, but that's about it. Other than that, no, it's a breeze. Chicago's a different beast, brother.
Hey man, listen. Yeah. Anyway.
Hey.
Hey man, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Literally. How does it feel to be getting ready to, and they may be virtual shows or whatever, but whatever.
Yeah.
But man, you about to perform in South Africa.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
And in the UK.
Yeah, man, bro.
How does that feel, man?
Man, you know what? It feels really good, man. You know what feels the best about it? Because performing is performing. For me, my job as a performer is to get on there, get up, and entertain people, no matter what the situation is, right? So that's not the hard part. That's not the crazy part. The crazy part is that these people are wanting me there. You know what I mean? It's like I'm wanted to be there. So and like I got a headlining spot at the end of this month down in South Africa. Not South Africa. I'm sorry, UK. And then this Saturday, at the time of this recording, it's gonna be well past. But for us, in a couple days, I'm gonna be in South Africa. So this is cool, man. Like it's just what. A lot of people didn't like the Zoom shows, man. A lot of people didn't like the Zoom show concept when we first started. But what I found out, man, is I've grown, I guess you could say internationally. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people from overseas now. And so for me, when I'm building my personal brand, this goes on the resume, my brothers. Like, and I'm sorry that a lot of people probably didn't like it, but this is cool to me, man. Like, I'm with it, man.
I mean, there's one thing that there's something called you kind of learn in retail and maybe throughout life without even realizing it. There's two types of mindsets that people can have. It's either a fixed mindset about things, or you can have a growth mindset about things.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So to take the virtual shows and the Zoom shows and as a comedian, anybody, not just yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for people to be able to adapt to that, and make it work for them is impressive. You know what I'm saying? Because you get on a Zoom show, bro, and some Zoom shows are completely different. Like everybody's muted on some Zoom shows.
Yeah.
So you literally just delivering your set
blind,
kind of. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and I mean blind in the sense of not hearing a laugh.
Right. Right.
So maybe presented deaf. I don't know.
Yeah. Right.
But
yeah.
But it's like, but for people to get I think people just got to get out of the mindset of, things are the world, and I hate when people say this. It's not the new norm; it's the new norm. You know what I'm saying? But the world is not in a state where we're doing things a normal way. Like everything's unconventional. You have to think outside the box. You have to be adaptable to certain things. And I just think I've seen a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of comedian Facebook friends and all that, and it's people out there that shit on the Zoom shows and like, if you don't do your shitty Zoom show, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, you got the Monday mics that still exist, the B-side, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I've been to those, and those people are hella supportive.
They good.
It's just about the environment that you create. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people like. Yeah, they can't be short-sighted in that sense. Yeah. So
yeah, I think with the Zoom shows too, you have to be really, really confident in your material because, like you said, man, a lot of these times, man, you just talking. I'm just talking to a camera. You know what I mean? I'm just talking to a computer screen and hoping that the jokes that I'll be honest with you, I haven't told any old jokes. All my jokes that I've been telling on these Zoom shows have been quarantine jokes. So like they've been quarantine created. So Now I got a whole new arsenal also. So now when we can add those, because a lot of me, I'm animated, man. I like to do my jokes and have like some action to them. So I think that's really engaging for the crowd. So it'll be really cool to kind of go back on stage and see how those translate to real life. I guess not in front of a camera. So, but yeah, man, dude, you gotta be good at it, man. And it's paying off for me. It's paying. These Zoom shows paying off, bro. Like when we hit this this jet and go across the pond.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't let them.
Hey man, some people make it work for them, man. Some people don't, and that'll be the difference between who get off that line faster in the race. You know what I'm saying, or who gonna make it to the finish line first. You know, so
it's all about consistency.
It is what it is.
If
you shitting on the Zoom show, you should have thought twice about it because it ain't that goddamn bad.
No,
it ain't that bad, people.
Yeah.
Adapt.
Yeah.
Adapt.
Yeah.
Adaptable.
Yeah, man. Right.
You are a comedian at the end of the day, not just an on-stage comedian. You know what I'm saying? If you're a comedian, you could be a fucking behind-the-screen comedian. You could be an on-stage comedian. You could be an off-stage comedian. You could be sitting at your desk in your drawers comedian. All the fuck we care. As long as you're funny. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, as I digress, we did debut the #1 comedy album.
Let them know.
And we did half of that shit in our drawers.
Remember, half, brother. It was mornings. I would wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, sitting in front of the computer, still stank ass breath, trying to get this audio levels right. So, like, bro, you don't know. Look, we should have a behind the scenes tell all of how laughter is good for the soul happen. Like I think that'd be good for the people to understand. Like that, the fact that we actually released an album in the middle of a pandemic anyway, like is a feat in itself. And for it to go #1 with and Darian, I had no fucking clue how to use Logic, the music thing, like the Logic Pro X. I had no clue. If it wasn't for Sam Walsh of Honey Butter, man, I wouldn't have had no clue how to do this. So the fact that even got off the ground.
Hey, that just shows you right there. You just got to be adaptable, man. Got to be adaptable.
Got to be adaptable.
I was going to say something else. This what ran from my mind, man.
You getting old, bro.
But laughter is good for the soul. Y'all get out there, listen to it, download it, stream it.
But you know what?
We have other plans.
Oh yeah. We got some more plans with that, man. Look, how many albums do we got in the funnel, boy? Like what, 3? Like 3 different albums in the funnel?
Yeah, it's 3 different ones. You know what, man? And a lot of people will probably be like, "Who the fuck is y'all to be creating the album? Like y'all just taking this and running with it? Like these 2 wild niggas." You know what I mean? Honestly, if we just being completely honest, man. I think we just like doing it.
Yeah, right.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, that's it.
At this point, it ain't like, look, by the grace of God, we hit #1 and then spoke into existence, jumped to #4 or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's just a happy feeling, you know what I'm saying? So if we always talking about it, it's just a good feeling. But I don't even think, like, we don't just have a mindset of, oh, yeah, we it's Bad Boy now, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Death Row Records in this motherfucker, right?
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
Like, we about to create hella albums.
Yeah, no.
We're going to be in all the videos. You know what I'm saying?
No.
We ain't got that bad set. We just really like doing it. And we like putting people on the album and giving them something to show other people,
Yeah.
And that's cool in itself for us. Like, that's it. So,
you know what I think? Hey, you know what I also...
Y'all that, man.
Y'all
can do better.
Yeah, right. Hey.
We can do better.
We about to do better. We about to do better. Check it out. Bro, like, here's the thing. I think we discovered a new medium for entertainment, though. So, like, this... I think this is a new medium that it seemed unattainable to a lot of people before, because let's be honest, if you say you're gonna put out an album, you have to talk to these big wigs, to make this shit happen. Not just comedy, but like music and all that stuff. And I think we just proved that you could be us and get this shit done. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about your determination.
if you really think about it, we could dead ass just record music.
Yeah, right.
Release it.
Oh, I know.
Like, we didn't need a label.
Right.
All us chance to rap it.
Right. Oh man, Chance the Rapper. Hey, look, what did we the Coincidence, the comedians? Is that what our name would be? Coincidence. Coincidence, the comedian. Hey, you know what? You know what? You know what? We do have some really dope ideas coming down the pipeline. You know, like honestly, I can off the top of my head, like just thinking, we got the 3 albums, we got another little new project that's starting, and then we got We Can Do Better is about to drop. I mean, 2020 ain't all that bad, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like this is just the time to think hard.
And right now, you can go to bepositiveproductions.com and kind of see something.
Yeah. Yeah, right. You can, yeah, Be Positive Production. This is a real thing. Hey, also, hey, Darian.
It's a real thing.
Darian, also, we trying to be a part of we trying to be a part of the Grammy family. Hey, why not? Why not? What?
It is what it is.
Who said?
You never know.
Yeah, right. You never know. You never know, man. What you wearing to the Grammys, bro? What you wearing to the Grammys? Let's just speak it into existence. What you wearing to the Grammys, my brother? I'm not saying we win it. I'm just saying.
I think I'm gonna give me a. You remember them short sets LeBron brought the Cavs?
Stop it.
That 1 year in the final?
Stop it. Nope.
I'm gonna give
no.
You
no. Hell no. Hell nope. I'm not good. You know what? I'm gonna
put on the longest socks I can fucking find.
Stop.
Because I don't even like long socks. But that night, I'm putting on the longest socks I can find so somebody can't tell me my knees was ashy.
Your ass gonna be you gonna be going there like a private school kid, you know. You be going you going in there like Bully, huh? You going in there like Bully, the video game. Oh my goodness. All right, man, look. Check it out. We goofing around too much, man. Hey, but look, honestly, you see the shirts that me and Darian are wearing, man. He got the Black Lives Matter Be Positive shirt on. I got the championship Laughter is Good for the Show soul t-shirts. You can find both of these shirts and more on greetingsbyjenny.com. Link is on my Instagram page. If you'd like to go there, just click on it. It'll take you to everything. And you can get you some merch. Proceeds go to for Darian's shirt. The Black Lives Matter goes to my hood, my block, my city. And then if these right here, they support the brand. So you know, like you know, they support the brand. So if you wanna contribute, also everybody, thank you for all the purchases that you already have made. So. Allow us to keep on doing some fun stuff. So we appreciate it. Darian, you ready for our guest, man?
Yeah, man. I'm ready to have some fun, man.
Oh, I'm ready to have some fun.
Hear a real good story. So
yeah,
let's do this.
Man. Yeah, let's do this. Hey, y'all can see we changed the logo. The logo, it still says, for those of you all that can't read Arabic, it says Be Positive, the Chicago stories. You can probably tell by the logo. I don't know. Like I tried to keep some elements of it, mix in the Arabic language. You know, I think it worked out well. But I want to say one thing before we go. I want to say one thing about that logo. That was the hardest shit to make. You know why? Because for some reason, Apple.
Because you don't speak Arabic?
No. Well, my girlfriend is Arabic, so I got resources now. She. Yeah. Damn.
It was so hard.
It was.
Okay.
Okay. I mean. Oh my God! It was hard. It was difficult. Anyway, we gonna take a break and come back with our guests. We are back, and we are joined by the one, the only, Murad of Where the Peace. Thank you, my brother, for being here. with us today. How you feel?
What's up, Murad?
How's it going, guys? How's it going? You guys are cracking me up right now.
Man, this is what we do. You know,
we just characters, man.
Hey, before we start, 7 miles is kind of far, low-key.
hey, right? Thank you. Thank you.
Not you too.
Thank you.
It is kind of 7 miles there, 7 miles back.
Thank you. Man, dude, 7 miles. Think about that, bro. Think about that. 7 miles. 1 mile is about 8 minutes, bro. It's about 8 minutes here in the city. And you got to do that for 7 miles? What's 7 times 8? Somebody. Somebody. You know, and then like he said, you got to come back and forth. Bro, I'm telling you, it ain't easy. That's all I'm saying.
All right, Murad, what's your favorite restaurant, man?
My favorite restaurant?
Yeah.
That is tough, man. There's a Chinese place by my house, Lao Seitan or something like that. It's only like, it's 5 minutes away. I think that's probably why I like it.
See?
Sorry, man. I watched the whole argument.
See? Thank you. Thank you.
I watched the whole argument, man. Come on, man.
Hey, he knew where you were going.
All right, man. Listen. Hey, he already knew what I was on. He's like, hey, it's like 5 minutes away. That's why I like it. The food good, but the drive is better.
Bruh, that's why I said, hey, look, I got Red Hot Ranch right down the street. It's fire. Best food in the city. Best food in the city. I don't care what nobody say.
Everything is fired by the house. Everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Like more than 15, 20 minutes, it's not good no more.
Bruh. The 7-Eleven I got across the street, lit, bro. I'm telling you, man. They got the best food. Best food.
Man, 15, 20 minutes away, my food gonna get cold. By the time I get back, it's gonna be terrible.
Exactly. That's too much damn work. Murad, hey, won't you, Murad, I think people kind of see who you are as a person. That's a good intro. Give them a little bit more detail, who you are. Tell the people who you are and what you do.
I'm 24 years old. I'll start with the age. I own a company called Wear the Peace. Basically, I spread awareness to issues around the world. I'm Palestinian, so my family are all refugees in Jordan. So when I go visit my family back home, I would go back to Jordan. What else can I say about myself? So basically, me being Palestinian, it had nothing to do with the brand, but I seen up front, like, my family being refugees. Some of my family still live in refugee camps. These refugee camps became permanent settlements for a lot of people. It happened after Syria too. So after the war in Syria, in Jordan, they started another refugee camp called the Zatari refugee camp. And since people stayed refugee camps are only supposed to be temporary, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what ends up happening all around the world is these refugee camps become like permanent settlements for a lot of people. So stores start popping up, barber shops. It becomes like a little city. But the economy stays complete like shit, you know what I mean? So some of my family still lives in refugee camps. Some of them made it out. Seeing that kind of inspired the brand itself. So basically what the brand is, like I said, I spread awareness to issues around the world through clothing. I love designing. I didn't go to school for it, but I love designing. I love the social media aspect, like reaching a bunch of people. I know how to market. So I just spread awareness about, man, everything. Anytime there's oppression of a certain type of people, I'm on that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, we see.
I'm calling shit out.
Yeah. We see you, man. Like, yo.
We definitely know. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? So the thing with Wear the Peace is I spread awareness to everything, you know what I mean?
Yep.
To any kind of oppression. What really opened my eyes, which is kind of fucked up to be honest, is so the last month, I've been talking about Black Lives Matter, and I've never lost so many followers on Instagram in my life.
Wow.
Bro, it was nuts. Like
Wow.
one week I lost 3,500 followers, and it's like you can't pick and choose your fights. You feel me?
Right.
You fight for oppressed people. If you're gonna fight for an oppressed group, you fight for all of them. You know what I mean? So
Wow.
it was kind of eye opening. I didn't mind it as I found it as a blessing.
You don't
that I
need
got
those
to get
people.
rid of these people.
Yeah.
But it was really eye opening, to be honest. You can't be for Yemen, the Yemen crisis. You can't be for Palestine. You can't be for Syria, and then turn a blind eye when it comes to people who are a little different than you. You know what I mean? Kind of fucked up. So
Right. Man.
it was really eye opening.
Dude, that's character on your part, man. I appreciate you for even saying that right now, man. Like to people out there, because that's the truth, man. Look, if I'm gonna lose followers over a belief that's right, then I didn't need you in the first place. So, man, commend you, my brother, for sticking to your guns, man. Sticking to what you believe in, dude. Like that's why you here. That's why you won't be positive.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's why you here.
But yeah, man,
it's definitely very respectable, man. You guys have put up a post about losing followers on IG, and I commented on it and just said like, hey man, look, I appreciate you guys, like, it's not about followers, and I think you guys commented like, man, hey, fuck these people if we and I was like, man, and that was before I even like met him, like, what I'm saying? So he was just like, man, hey, look, fuck these people, like, and I was like, damn, like, hey, look, and if that's what I'm about to step into in a couple of weeks, like, sitting down and chopping it up with them, then hey, I respect the hell out of them just off that.
Bro,
like,
when it comes to people disrespecting, I don't give a shit if I'm a business page, if I'm representing a company. I go in on people on the comments. I don't give a shit, bro. You know what I mean? So even direct messages, everything. Even someone today, they messaged us. They're like, no, they actually put it as a comment. They're like, I really respect your brand, but the way you come at some of these comments is like kind of puts you in a bad light.
Man, no.
I ain't coming back. I'm not about to keep doing this, but you know what I mean? Like, I gotta just let people know if you're gonna be disrespectful, I'm gonna be disrespectful back. I don't give a shit if I'm a brand. You know what I mean?
Let's go.
Hey, look, I always tell people, just working in retail in general, I always tell people, look, hey, I'm a man for all the rest of this shit.
Yeah.
I am the man.
Yeah.
So, please,
don't
help a guy. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, don't get it twisted with him. Don't get it twisted with him.
That's so true, bro.
Darian turned up quick.
I did retail too at Nordstrom for 3 years, and Nordstrom is a little higher end, so I would get higher end customers. I lived in I worked in a predominantly Jewish area, and a lot of the people that would come shop were from Israel. And since my name is a little different, they would ask me where I'm from, and I would have this thing in my head, like, should I say Palestine or Jordan? Because they don't. Some of them, they really don't fuck with Palestine. So in the beginning, I'd say Jordan because that's where my family lived, and I was like, fuck this, bro. I'm gonna just tell them straight up. I don't give a shit about the commission, nothing.
Right.
So I'd tell them Palestine, and some of them would still work with me, but some of them, like, they'd be like, oh, where's that at? I'd be like, all right, you know where it's at.
Yeah, you know where it is.
Like, you don't have to be disrespectful and shit.
Yeah, don't play me.
Yeah, so I know what you mean, bro. Don't try me, even if I'm at work, nothing.
Don't do it.
Hey,
don't do it.
Hey, that's a real. I want to bring the light, man, because like even with all that, you all recently had a post about something that you all did, which I feel is absolutely tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. You had a post up saying that you all have donated a total of $850,000. Unbelievable. Tell us, break that down to us, man, because that's a lot of numbers for me, man. look, I'm not on that level.
So, that's 850 numbers.
That's 850 numbers. 850,000 numbers,
Yeah. So basically, when I made that post, 850,000, I wrote that it was raised and donated.
Yeah.
So from our personal company money, we've donated about close to $50,000. When I first started the brand, like it would be very hypocritical of myself to be for the people and not give back to the people.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Especially since I'm selling products, I'm selling merchandise um, that has to do with the struggle. It would be really very hypocritical of myself to do that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this for the people and like what they're going to say about my brand. This is just like a personal belief, and this is something I always wanted to do when I started the brand. So we donated from our money $50,000, and we started campaigns like the ones the donation to share one.
Mm-hmm.
We start campaigns like that where people can have. We give people a tunnel. We give people an opportunity to donate to causes around the world. So we had one for Yemen that raised. It's at 65,000. We partnered with another Instagram page, and we raised almost 600,000 for Yemen this past Ramadan. So it's been cool, man. It's really nice, especially when you get video footage from these countries and your logo is there and you see all the stuff that you're actually impacting. I think that's way more important to me than like anything else. You know what I mean?
Man, that's huge, bro. Like that's inspirational to us, man. That's very inspirational to I know me and Darian, especially everything we want to do, man. Like that's literally like an inspiration drive. Sorry, you got the motorcycle going, but that's we that's a huge drive for us, man. So, bro, I appreciate you so much for doing that, man. Just bringing light to something that a lot of people, honestly, over here in America, probably don't even understand. I'll be honest with you, man, because we can't even understand. We can't even understand Black Lives Matter. So I guarantee they don't understand what the hell you doing. You know what I mean? Like so.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, and especially in America, a lot of people are, since we're so privileged in a sense, where we don't have in the sense of we don't have to worry about war and famine, and I mean, obviously, there's people starving in this country, but like I'm talking about extreme famine. I'm talking about a war zone, living in a war zone. We don't have to worry about that. So a lot of people here are kind of distracted with other news and, oh, what did Kim Kardashian wear today? Oh, what's this and this, you know? And especially with social media nowadays, it's kind of easy to get distracted. So I kind of wanted to just build that platform to undistract, if you will, or pay attention to stuff that kind of matters.
Yeah.
So It's been cool, man. It's been a learning process. Obviously, when I first started, I didn't know shit. You know what I mean?
We all got to start somewhere.
I just jumped into it. Yeah, that's how you start. You don't know shit and you jump in.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been cool. I can't believe it's been 4 years.
4 years.
You know, I started when I was 20 years old when I started. I'm 24 now, so
dang,
it's been a cool experience, low key.
Dang. Okay, you're still young in the game. Darren, you froze up or you here? I think he done froze up. I think he froze up, but I'm gonna get the.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You a little choppy. We can hear you. You moving slow as hell though. You doing it. You pulling to me. You put. My man is in the slow mo. You know he doing it like.
Wow.
You're good now. You're good now.
All right, I'm good. All right, man. All right. So what I was saying was, hey, as I always say, we live. Anything can happen. We here. What I was saying was, hey, rewind us back to day one. Like, what was the inception of Wear the Peace? Like, what got your mind flowing? What got you, in that particular direction to kind of push this thing? I know you said your family, you have refugees that we all have family that are refugees back home, and that kind of inspired you. But like, what was day one looking like with Wear the Peace?
So day one was 4 years ago, around August time. There was kind of two parts to it. I was kind of in a bad place mentally. Kind of wanted to get away from that and get myself busy with something. You know what I mean? And that wasn't the main reason, but it was kind of the push. I had the idea for a long time, but that was kind of the push that I need. I'm like, dude, I just got to get away from shit and just focus on myself, not leave the house. And so I was working at Nordstrom at the time. I was going to school. Um, what school was I at? I think I was at Oakton Community College at the time, or Northeastern University, one of the two. I went to 4 schools. I fucking hate school, but I had to keep switching school to school.
Tell all the kids.
And so, what the hell was I talking about?
The day one, you was in school, and
oh yeah. So I sat with my homies. My homies would come over. We'd play cards a lot. So we were playing spades one day, and I told them, I brought up the idea to 3 of my friends, and they were all down. Like they really liked the idea. But one of my homies texted me that night, and he's like, "Let's do it. Like this would be dope. Like it'll be a small investment to start all this, and then we can maybe potentially start with something big." So the next day we started, like literally we talked about it. The next day we started, let's think of a name. Let's think of this, what designs we're going to do. And we made some atrocious designs, bro. Like, we made some ugly ass shit in the beginning. Hey, I have a funny ass story for y'all.
Let us hear.
We started this, we did around the time it was, Syria was getting bombed heavy. Syria was another reason I really wanted to start this because no one was talking about it. And the Syrian war, 6 million people are still displaced internally in Syria, and then there's 5 million refugees outside. So you're talking about 11 million people. And when we hear these numbers, like, we gotta remember that these are individual people. Like, it becomes statistics when they talk about shit. Like, oh, 11 million people here, 18 million in Yemen are hungry. You know, it's become just a number, so it's kind of taken away the
kind of the realness of it, the gravity of the situation. Yeah.
Exactly. So you got to think like 11 million people. How much people we got in Chicago?
2.7, dropping fast too.
Dropping fast for real.
Yeah.
I don't blame them, bro. It's cold. But 2.7 million. 4 times that are displaced. You know what I mean? So that was a big thing for me, especially knowing that, like, even seeing my friends who are Syrian not talk about it too much, just a bunch of, like, it wasn't being talked about. So I wanted to start something that was about that. But I made a shirt, designed it and all. It was like hashtag Save Aleppo. I printed 100 shirts to start. I misspelled Aleppo.
No.
And I didn't see it.
No.
I didn't see it until we were looking at it, and my homie's like, why is there 2 L's, low key? I'm like, that's how it's spelled. He's like, okay. And then he texted me later that night. He's like, bro, it's 2 P's, not 2 L's. Like, oh my god.
Oh.
There was a lot of fuck ups in the beginning, but you know, day one, the whole year was basically day one for us. You know what I mean? It was all learning. You know, a lot of mess ups, a lot of learning. So it was a cool year, I guess. Looking back at it, it's kind of funny. It's a funny year.
You know what? That's pretty cool to hear because, like, honestly, I think with Darian and I, when you said the whole year was a learning experience, when you think about we're coming up on, we just passed that 1 year of sitting down and recording. We're about to on the 7th of this month, we're gonna hit our 1 year kind of birthday of the show being live and broadcasted on platforms. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you, man. That's a true point because Darian and I, this podcast, I would say, didn't hit stride until this quarantine. And yes, the quality of the audio and the presentation might have been, taken away from us a bit, but the quality of the content, I feel, and the consistency of the product has really, really taken off. So it's all a learning process, man. Like that first year, I think, is probably the most crucial because you go through things and you kind of learn a lot really fast. A year goes by really quickly when you're doing your own thing. So I really hear you. I hear you, my brother. I want to say something real quick, Darren, about the logos that you all have because I got a couple shirts from you all, and I got Peace. That shirt I think is just probably the dopest. It's not even logo. It's a word. It's a word, but it looks so fucking good, man. Like
the Arabic word, salam.
yes. It just looks so good, man. That shirt is one of my favorite shirts. And then I like the
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
no, thank you for providing that, man. I like the gun with the rose coming out of it with the Chicago skyline, man. That right there, oh my god,
Oh yeah.
that is
That one was the first one I ever drew out. That
really
was the only one in the beginning that stuck. People love that one. That was a dope one. I like that one too. That's probably one of my favorite ones.
wow, yeah, dude. I'm glad I got it. I got it in the tank. You know the muscle. I got to show the guns off whenever I can. So I got it in the tank. You know? I got it in the tank. Hey, you know, like shit. You know, it ain't tricky unless you got it. You know.
Hey, if you're gonna work out, you gotta show it, right?
That's what I'm saying, man. Thank you, my brother. I like you, man. I like you.
So, Barad, as far as the designs you guys do, you create everything yourself in house. Where's the inspiration come from?
Man, bro, sometimes I just sit down and I'm not really always in a creative mindset, but when I am, I tune everything out and I start designing. Because a lot of times when I'm dealing with customer service and website design and social media and shipping is a bitch. And you know, it takes away from my creative mindset. So sometimes I really get in the zone where I'm sitting down and I'm like, I have an idea, like it comes to me randomly. I'll be mid conversation and I'll think of something, or someone will say something that'll trigger something, and I just sit down and I start designing. And I have no Photoshop skills, and I literally draw these out and then put it into a program that vectorizes it for me, and then I just, you know, from there on I just get it into production if I like it.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me, can you draw though? Like, are you good at like just drawing?
I'm pretty good at drawing. Yes.
Okay, because I was about to say, if that's all it takes, I'm shit at drawing. Look, I can get you a basic concept of what I'm trying to do. Because I'm about to say, I need you to show me that program because I can start sketching some shit up and I put it in the program and see it, let it do it. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even a program. It's an online website. It's called vectorizer.io. So basically, you remember Paint a long time ago, Microsoft Word?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's basically what I use.
Oh, we good then.
That's how I use it. Not Microsoft Paint, but basically a version of it.
Yeah.
And then I throw it into this online program called vectorizer.io, and it just vectorizes it for me, like makes it really clean. And then I'm like, okay, this is dope. You know, I play around with it a little bit, see if I can fix it up. And that's how every one of my designs pretty much for the most part started. In the beginning, we would work on it and we send it to my homie's brother-in-law. He does Photoshop, but the past couple of designs I've been just doing that and running with it. It's been working.
Boy, look, we done learned. I'm learning a lot of stuff. Like I'm in the business of learning shit. I'm like, Darian, I'm like the Captain Planet of entertainment. You know, post production right now. Like, I'm not good. Except I'm not good at it all. Like I'm decent at it. But when you put all that shit together, I'm a motherfucking monster. You know what I'm saying? Like I can get some shit together for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like look, I don't care what nobody say. I still to this moment don't know what the hell Logic Pro X do. You know what I mean? All I know is that it got me a #1 album. Like that's all I know. I don't know.
He said, I don't even know what to do.
Yeah, no. Look, be honest with you. This is a true story. I had to listen to the album probably 5 or 6 times before I submitted it because I'm like, look, the shit sound good on my end, but when I convert this bitch, I don't know. So that album could have came out sound like mashed potatoes, and I still would have been happy. I would have been like, shit. I'd have been cool with it. But luckily, I was on track with it, man. I want to know. I want to know one thing, man. What was, and I know Darian, like these kind of, and you talked about a lot of the challenges and things that we got going, that you had going on. What was one of the biggest challenges aside from year one? You know what I mean? And then we're gonna talk about success. What's one of the biggest challenges that you had to go 3 years with a very successful business and kind of making it grow as rapidly as it has?
I think the biggest challenge was, I mean, we didn't grow until 3 years in. So that first year was a learning process. Then we implemented everything we learned in the next 2 years. And then it kind of started, rolling. The biggest challenge with having a business is you got to invest all that money that you make. You don't have to, but if you want to grow, you got to invest that money that you make back into the business so that you can grow it. And so when you're not getting paid, it's, it's kind of
tough.
It's like, damn, like this is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
I'm putting all this, like I would put in a lot of work, you know what I mean? And I wouldn't see much. We get paid once in a while,
right.
But it's either you focus on it fully. And so we still had jobs the first year.
Right.
But after the first year, we're like, we either go all in or like there's really no point.
Right.
So we both got out of our job. My homie was working at AT&T. I was working at Nordstrom. I quit a year. So we both quit a year in.
This sounds interesting. Keep on going. Keep on going.
You get some ideas?
Oh yeah. I got one that. Yep, I got ideas. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. So that decision, honestly, it was scary too. It was kind of scary because like not having an income every 2 weeks, it's kind of tough. But like looking back at it, if we didn't quit, we wouldn't have grown to what it is now.
Yeah.
And even those 2 years after we quit, it didn't grow that much.
Right.
It literally grew in one day. There was just one day where we had a post and it got shared 2.5 million times, and then all of these people started seeing who we are, and we're like, bro, I was on social media all day just refreshing. I was like, what the hell is going on? It was dope, but it was 3 years of work, and then it's scary. Like sometimes you doubt. You're like, is this shit gonna work, bro?
Right.
Like, am I putting all this work in for nothing?
Right.
But at the end of the day, I think that's a normal feeling. It's a human feeling. But you just gotta kick those. Right when you get those thoughts, you gotta kick them out right out of your head and be positive. You feel me?
Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Say it again. Say it again. Be positive. Woo!
Be positive.
Let's go, man.
It's one thing I always say. Whatever how it's supposed to work out, it's gonna work out. You know what I mean? Like life got a funny way of always just working itself out. You know what I mean? That sometimes you gotta walk by faith and not by sight.
Literally, bro.
Yeah, you gotta make it happen.
Right.
Man, dude. Just hearing that, because me and Darian, we at the early stages, we got a lot of goals, and I know we gonna cross that same bridge. We gonna come to that point where, what we doing? What are we doing? And I know Darren and I, we have gone really about this business almost cavalier at times, when it comes to the traditional way of doing things in the comedy community and entertainment community. We've done it a lot differently. But I think we have the head, both of us on our shoulder, where we think alike. We kind of have the same vision. And, I think our biggest struggle for our first year, and for the Be Positive Productions, it hasn't been a year. It'll be a year this November. But we've been doing
Yeah.
this about a year. And I think the biggest challenge for us was learning that it's okay to do things on our own, okay? Because we've invited a lot of people in, and let's just call it what it is. They didn't believe in what we believe in, and this wasn't doing anything for them, so they left. You know what I mean? So, and I think that's easily something that could tear us all the way down, but it didn't tear us down because, you know, we believe in what we believe in, and look how we've grown in just
Exactly.
7 months, you know. So I agree with you fully, man. Like, and
Exactly.
that's inspiration just to hear you say that, man. For me, I know I can speak for Darren on this. It's good to just hear, man. That's what we're going to have to go through. You know what I mean? Like, and we on the right path because we doing it. We putting a lot of we putting a lot into it.
It's really tough. It's a tough conversation to have. To put everything into it.
Yep.
But honestly, like, it's the only way to achieve your dreams. You feel me?
Yeah. Oh man, this dude, boy. Hey, we say the best for last, didn't we, Darian? We say the best for last, you know. Oh, I think on every episode. Yeah.
Hell
Yeah, man. Every chapter we done had, man, we done had people drop some nuggets on here, man. Like this is more than we could ever hope for on this podcast, man. Like this is this is dope, dude. This is dope. Darren, you got any questions for him, man?
I was gonna ask about like donating and like giving back. Like I know you said that you wanted to, when you started the brand in itself, it was just about putting awareness around oppression and things happening in different parts of the world. How would you say that you feel the clothing line bridges the gap into the donating and supporting and so on and so forth?
Yeah, so I make it kind of, so the thing that I didn't explain with Wear the Peace is that every time someone buys a shirt from us, we donate a shirt to a refugee camp.
Wow.
So we're letting people help just from a sale. So if you like a shirt, like, we'll donate one too. It's a plain shirt. It doesn't have a design on it, the one we donate, but it's still the same quality shirt that you've seen. You know what I mean? So it's a good shirt. It's brand new. If someone buys a long sleeve, we donate a long sleeve. And so we work with Helping Hands for Relief and Development, and they send these to refugee camps around the world. So that's kind of like the implementation that I put within the company right from the beginning. So this wasn't even implemented later on. There's something I knew I wanted to do.
Wow.
So yeah, I make it kind of easy for people to like help out. Like just you can either, and I have on the website a donation page where it just links you to a bunch of different charities for different causes. And I researched these charities because, like, this corrupt ass world, there's charities that take hella admin fees. Do you donate $100 to Yemen? They're probably going to see $30 of that because they're paying all these people out. They're paying all this marketing out. So when I look for charities, I find charities that ask for admin fees after your donation. So I know that 100% of profits, 100% of the donation that you're giving is going to the actual charity. So I compiled the list for people, and that's right on the website, like, homepage. Because for me, like, at the end of the day, I want, like, my main goal is to not only shed light but help people with the short term help. Long term help is kind of hard to do,
right?
And people always bash us, like, what is this short term feeding people and giving them clothing gonna do? I'm like, how the fuck you want me to stop a war? That's the long term. That's the long term goal.
Yeah.
But, like, you know what I mean? I'm working on that short term goal for now, and that's what it is. But I'm trying to bridge the clothing and the accessories, and everything has a meaning. So, like, I never make a design that has no meaning. Wow. It always has to do with something peaceful, loving, about a certain oppression, like the Black Lives Matter shirt we had. And then we donated 100% of profits to Color of Change because I didn't want to make a single penny off that shirt because it was during the moment. It was and I don't want to profit off something like that. I have things for Palestine, so I have things for for literally everything. You know what I mean? But my main message is peace, just like the logo says. You feel me? We're the peace. So it's I'm trying to, it's pretty much it.
That's a boy. Hey, Darian, this man believes in his brand and stands behind it. And stands behind it, bro. Like that.
Man, 100%.
That's powerful, man. Like anybody listening, anybody that's gonna listen to this, man, y'all need to go ahead and follow my man Marad, man. You know what I'm saying? Like this, look, hey, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, we building that website right now. Darian, I want a page like that. I'm sorry. I want a page where they can donate. Like I want something like that. So whatever we gotta do.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I'm biting styles right now. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with being a biter. That's a good ass. That's good as hell, man. Hey, because you know what?
I love the concept of somebody buying a shirt and you donating the shirt.
Yeah, that's fire,
that's
bro.
dope. Like that's really cool.
Man, you know what's cool is, you know, like you just, I said this and I said it again, and you believe in your product, man, and like I could hear it in your voice how much you believe in your product, and I think that's what kind of like stands out to me, and that's what stood out to me. Reason why we wanted you on the guest as a guest on this show, man, is because you could just tell genuine people. And when I met you, the first time I met you, man, y'all was some of the nicest people. It was at the T5 show, and man, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh my God, y'all were some of the nicest people, man. Like just that whole audience was just, Darian was there. That was just a vibe, man. Like the whole thing was a whole vibe, man. I could tell.
My birthday weekend.
Yeah, it was your birthday weekend.
Yeah, my birthday weekend. Yep.
Oh no way, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It was lit.
So
you and TJ killed it that day, bro.
Oh man, TJ went crazy, man. TJ, he absolutely went crazy. I was nervous. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I was nervous. I didn't want to mess up, man, in front of everybody. Like I was like, so it was, being a host is what I do. You know, like that's my job, and I don't want to mess up. I don't want to be bad at my job, and I every time I go out, I want to give 120% of everything I got for everybody that's there, and that's a crowd I had entertained before, and I was like, man. Let's just see what this first joke is. And I came out with the first joke, and after y'all gave me the reception, I was like, okay, we family now. And after that, I was good, man. I was good. It was good. You know what stands out?
It was a dope.
Oh, it was fun. You know what stands out is Eunice's grandma after the show was over, man. I mean, she's one person that just I'll never forget, man. Like how nice she was and how happy she was. I think she was. They were like, man, can we get a picture with you? I was like, come on, let's go, let's go. You know, like it just let's get it. It was so dope, man. That's why I love being around T5 crew, man. And like I'm glad they introduced me to you. And at the time, man, it's just inspirational, man. How y'all are and just like. How close you are and like how much you believe, man.
Yeah, T5 actually, when they first started, like thinking of the idea for it, they met right here in the office. They came here.
Oh, really?
And they sat down. Yeah, I sat with them. Yeah, when they were talking about it.
Wow.
They were talking about their first show. Yeah.
Wow.
It was dope, man. Because I've known Rami and I've known Yazid for a while. So they wanted a space where they could just sit down and talk. I'm like, yeah, come through. So they took the room over there, and they're like, do you want to sit down with us? I'm like, hell yeah, I want to see what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
This is dope. They were planning their first show, and I missed it because I went to Jordan around that time to visit my family, but I finally caught that third show they had, and I'm glad I went to that one because I heard that one was the best one.
Yeah, man. So. That show, Darian, you in audience, man. What you think, man? Like, that was lit, bro.
Oh, first of all, I want to say, Bars is in the comments right now.
Yeah,
Bars.
Hey, it was Grandma's B-Day yesterday, I think, and he said he got footage of that moment.
Man, hey, I need it. I need that footage. Bars. If you hear me, you know Barnes, I need that footage of grandma coming up to me, man. Tell her I said happy birthday and give her a hug for me, man.
As far as the show, I walked in and I was like, because it said sold out, like, you know?
Yeah.
And they have been saying, man, it's sold out, it's sold out. So I'm like, man, I walked in, I was like, this food really sold out.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
And me and Mo had went, and we sit in the audience, and I'm like, man, like, they got support.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know? Like, support. And I would, everybody got up there and did their thing. But Eunice, man, Eunice got me in the crowd. He had me,
with the little...
he was rapping.
Yeah.
So he decided that he gonna pull me up and get me to hype him up and shit. We in front of the crowd. And I don't know, man. It was electric, man. You can feel the love in the place and you can feel the support.
Yeah.
So, you know, you don't go too many places and it's that type of energy, you know what I'm saying? And T5, man, they just always bring a certain type of energy and a certain type of love with them. Wherever they at, if you're on the phone with them,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Eunice will call me randomly, like, hey, brother, like, I love you, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Ronnie, like, you know, they all just good dudes, man. So, that's just...
Definitely,
yeah,
definitely.
They take that energy everywhere, man. And,
Yeah.
and you that ain't nothing but... It's respectful, you know? And that's why we here right now.
Yep.
Because of that energy, you know what I'm saying? And you feel it in the podcast, you know? So...
Darian, I just had a thought, Darian. I just had a thought. We could talk about this offline. But remember the big thing we got coming up on later? The big flying the plane thing going across?
Yeah.
We need Wear the Peace to be a part of this. We will talk to you about it. Genius idea. We'll talk to you offline. But hey, man, I'm sorry.
I'm ready for it, bro.
Yeah, bro. I know we live on camera, and I'm up here discussing business, but my brain don't stop thinking. Like,
Right. Hey, look, Rod. Let the people know where they can find you at, man. Where can they find you? Where can they find Where the Peace at?
I'm going to show them right now, bro. Don't even worry.
Let's go.
All right. Go to Wear the Peace on Instagram. This is how it looks. WearThePeace. If you don't got Instagram, then download it. I mean, we got Twitter and Facebook, but I'm usually like more focused on Instagram because I feel like it's more popular than Facebook and Twitter. Twitter is popular, don't get me wrong, but not for what I'm doing for the most part.
Right.
I still use those social medias. Wear the Peace. There's this girl, her name is Megan. If you're watching this, Megan, fucking let go of the Wear the Peace handles on Twitter and fucking Facebook, bro. Fuck, man.
Let it go. It's theirs. They doing something. We'll see.
So Wear the Peace Co on Twitter, and I think Wear the Peace Clothing on Facebook.
Okay.
And Megan, fuck you.
He sound like Dario last Sunday.
He a real one. Oh my goodness.
He needed to drink it.
Oh my God, I love this, man. Hey, we at the end of it, man. Hey, we love you, my brother. We love you to death, man, and we so happy to have you on here. I promise. Yeah, I promise you. Soon as we cut this live feed, I'm gonna tell you what the plan is. But Darian, won't you go ahead? You want to do the honey roast, man? You want to kick off the honey roast?
Yes. So Mariah, I'm pretty sure you don't see it one chapter or a couple. This is what we honey roast right now. So what you want to do is just say something positive about somebody that's not on the podcast, whether it's been support to you, whatever it may be, man. Just go ahead and give them a shout out and let you know how much you appreciate them.
Ooh, okay. Let me think of someone. I'll give a shout out to my homie Mustafa. He's the one that I did wear the piece with. Um, he's had the same mindset as me, pushed me forward when I felt like this was gonna fall through. He's not watching right now, I don't think he is, but he's been an inspiration to me. He's taught me a lot of things that I didn't know. Amazing person. We were friends before Wear the Piece. Friends is an understatement. He's like one of my brothers. But yeah, just shout out to him, man. He's a great guy. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Man, that's what's up, Mustafa. You've been honey roasted.
Good stuff.
You've been honey roasted. Well,
You've been honey roasted.
bam.
I love it.
Man, well, that's it. Darren, you got any final thoughts, my brother?
Hey, just once again, like we said at the top of the show, if you want to go to YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're listening to Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, wherever else you can listen to other podcasts, just make sure you give us a review, give us a like. That'd be very much so appreciated. Help propel us a little further than where we are. Just like y'all did Laughter is Good for the Soul. Debuted at #1 on the comedy charts. All right, I'm done.
Let's go. Hey, that's a man. We gonna keep saying that to the day we die. Murad, man, like I said, brother, thank you for being a part of the show. We love you to death, man. And
Of course, man.
yeah, we appreciate.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys for having me. This was our first conversation ever. And it felt like I've known you guys for so long. So this was dope, man. I love it.
Bro, that's
hey,
that's the vibe that we like to create, man. Hey, I do want to say this is so we kind of said it earlier. Say the best for last, Darian, and everybody that's watching right now. This is chapter 20, but the next chapter will be the season finale of chapter 2. Season 2. So we're going to be wrapping this thing up.
Season 2.
Yeah, I know. Season, my bad. We wrapping it up, y'all. We're going to take a little summer hiatus. We'll be back mid-August. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to have a little recap show next chapter so y'all can catch us same time. 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on Facebook Live. You can catch us most likely on the following Saturday on any podcast, as Darian said. But until then, we will catch y'all next week. Y'all be safe. Y'all stay inside. It's 4th of July weekend. Please be safe, Chicago, and everywhere. But Chicago, wear the peace. Wear the peace, Chicago.
Yes.
Wear the peace, y'all. Wear the peace, Chicago. Please don't do nothing crazy out there. Please cover up your face, man, if you're going out to the bars, if you're watching the fireworks anywhere in the mass crowd. Just respect everybody, man. We want this thing to end. We want COVID-19 to end, man. We don't want no more injuries. We don't want nobody getting sick from this no more. So let's be smart.
Trying to look like Florida and Texas.
No, let's be smart about this. Illinois has been leading the nation in this, so let's keep that trend, y'all. But until then, y'all be positive, y'all. We'll catch y'all next week. Peace. Season 2 finale.
J. Allen Productions.